Our forests are dry and Central Oregon is in the midst of another dangerous fire season. Officials from Bend Fire and Rescue explain what you can do to help prevent wildfires.
Bend's located on the east slope of the Cascades and in a very dry mixed conifer environment, and it's very fire prone. We have warm, dry summers, low humidities, and wind and occasional thunderstorms, and that makes for a very severe fire problem in and around Bend. Where I'm standing right here is the burn from the Aubrey Hall fire in 1990. That fire burnt 3,300 acres and destroyed over 20 homes in Bend at the time. And one of the things you can notice is that the brush has returned. It's been 22 years since the fire, and this area is ready to burn again. And so it's really important for homeowners to be able to recognize that and deal with the issues. The fire environment's defined by the fuels that burn, the weather in the area, and the topography, the lay of the land. And the combination of all three of those is evident here in Bend.
Behind me you can see the land that was affected by the Aubrey Hall fire and the work that the homeowner did in order to reduce the fuel load. Here you'll see low grasses, you don't see overhanging brush or branches, and in this section here you have bitter brush right underneath the tree along with the low hanging branches. Here the landowner did an excellent job of mowing a lot of the bitter brush from beneath the trees and limbing the branches from beneath. You can see that most of the trees have been treated and the ground fuels have been eliminating.
We're here at another location at the Aubrey Hall fire, and this heavy brush behind me is ready to burn again and can pose a threat to these nearby homes. These homes were built since the fire, and the importance of maintaining your landscape and reducing the fuels near your home is visually obvious here. We're going to talk about the home ignition zone now, and what that is the first 100 to 200 feet outward from the home that defines whether a home will be impacted by fire or not. This home behind me is a good example of how a homeowner has protected his or her home and managed the home ignition zone. The fuels are broken up, the continuity of the fuels is broken up, so fire won't rush through here. And then within the 30 feet of the structure, there's no fuel on the ground, there's green grass, irrigated shrubs, and that protects the home from fire extension. The home also has a non-combustible roof and is resistant to fire. This home behind me has a wood shake roof, and wood shake roofs are real vulnerable to ignition, especially from ember showers. Wildland fires don't just rush through with a wall of flames, but well ahead of the fire there's embers that can land into areas, and you can see the pine needles on this roof are like kindling, and the fire can rapidly spread to this house even though it has adequate defensible space in front of it.
Well, there are simple things that homeowners can do to reduce the risk of wildfire. Again, start in that home ignition zone. Things such as removing the pine needles within the gutters, on the roof, on top of the decks. Reduce the fuels from below trees by limbing up branches or brush that may be underneath the trees. You can also reduce the continuity of the fuels by cutting grasses and mowing regularly, and removing the building materials or wood piles at least 30 feet away from the home.
It's been a devastating summer across the country for wildfires. Colorado, Utah, Montana, California, and Washington have all lost hundreds and hundreds of homes. And we're just moving into the most difficult time for Central Oregon. And it can happen here. One bolt of lightning or one careless human could be all it takes to cause a disaster locally.